Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome back to Touhou 11 Subterranean Animism. Oh boy, it has been way too long since the last time I played this game. Like, last time I played this game, it was like all the way back in like my fall semester a bit until I eventually had to send my computer home to focus all out on my college work. Things got very busy, so it has been a ridiculously long time since the last time I played this game, so I get the feeling my skills at this game are going to be very rusty going back into this. So I apologize in advance if I look like, you know, I'm not doing as good as I used to, because I remember having a lot of trouble playing as this shot type in particular. I am questioning if I want to just go ahead and do some of the easier ones, like with Marisa first, because this one seems like, these two seem like the really hard shot types to use. Last time I remember playing this game. But at the same time, I kind of want to get the endings in their proper order. So I'm kind of unsure how I want to go about this. So for the time being, let's just go back into this shot type and let's try and see if I can regain some of my memory on this, because I need a big refresher, and I get the feeling things probably aren't going to go well for me, seeing how it's been a while. So, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. My apologies in advance for my skills being rusty. Considering how long it's been, I'm sure that, like... Oh, yeah, see what I mean? I already got hit right at the very start of the game. That's all it took. Alright, let me so I can land some hits here, and already missing some stuff. You want to focus as much of the early game as possible towards trying to get as powerful as possible. I know that much, but oh man, I have so much to remember now that I'm getting back into this game. Like, I don't know if any of like my informal commenters still are interested in watching me play this, so I have no idea if they're gonna still be here to guide me through all of this and give me some good ideas, but nonetheless, I'm stuck on my own for this. I remember what most of these items do. I know most of this just revolves around points, and really the only thing that's gonna give me extra lives are those star fragments. I mean, there's probably might be something related to the points that could get me an extra life, but I have no idea, so for now, I'm just sticking to shooting at whatever's on screen and just trying to see if I can remember every single pattern that I've tried to memorize. I mean, I know I'm good at memorizing the patterns in some of the earlier games, because there's times, some of the earlier games, I played them back on normal difficulty again for my own enjoyment. And I do have a pretty good memory of this game. I would like just a refresher of the story here, just some of this dialogue, because unusual. Did you come to play underground? They're having a big feast down there now. They won't turn away. I've got this cell phone type thing Ikari came by with. So what's a cell phone? Are you paying attention? Some living enemy arthropod is standing right in front of us. If you're going to make small talk, don't say anything, okay? You sure talking to yourself a lot, human. Is it stress? Oh, there's Firehound. I'm nostalgic? Who are you? Well, whatever. You look suspicious, so I'll just be, you know. Yeah, I've kind of given up on just trying to actually voice act certain characters, and just most of the time I'll probably just be voice acting them with my normal voice. I try, but at the same time, I just kind of think I'm just trying too hard, trying to find the How do I keep getting hit on the first stage? I know my skills are rusty, but I wouldn't think they were that rusty. Also, that did not look like I got hit anything. How did I get hit there? I swear, that didn't look like it should have hit me. I'm gonna have to go look at this replay after recording it, but I need to see that for myself. Because how am I messing up this badly on what's supposed to be the first stage? Because if I'm doing this badly, oh boy, it's gonna be quite a few episodes until I'm gonna be able to move on to the next game. Because you know me, you know I like to try going for every single good ending this game has to offer, and I mean, most of you were definitely right in that this is definitely one of the harder games. And I know it has been a while, so it's gonna need a refresher, but I didn't think I'd be needing this much of a refresher. Come on. And you think, usually my memory is good and I'm good at, like, playing games I've played before, even if I never fully finish them. This is one of those times where it's like, somehow, because I haven't played in a while, I lost some skill. And my knowledge just has failed me. Something that normally doesn't usually happen when I play a game. Like, when I go back to a game I haven't played to in a while, usually I'm at least better at it. I guess that's not me. Okay, I still don't know how I got hit here. It looked to me like I was doing good. And then somehow I just lost it. But I'm still keeping the idea that, like, if I die really early on, like, if I lose a life, then it's not worth continuing, because I'm just going to do bad for the rest of the run. Alright, I'm paying more closer attention this time to make sure some random mess-up doesn't happen this time, because I don't want something stupid like that to happen again, because those earlier runs looked stupid. I would not think I'd be this bad at the game. But apparently my ability to remain closely concentrated on tiny projectiles has somehow grown weaker since I haven't had to remain this closely concentrated to something in a while. Is she asleep? Did she get hungry? Alright. We got through the first stage. Let's see how I do in the rest of the game with my still lacking in experience due to not playing in a while. Like, I think to all the games I played, like any Mario game I played, good old Spyro, like, you could tell when I was playing the Reignited trilogy that even though it was technically, you know, had some different stuff, that I mostly remembered everything. Alright, well, since I at least got past the first stage, I'm just gonna continue at this point. Not actually continue as in use a continue, as in, like, just keep playing at this point, just see how far I get. But it's clearly obvious right now that I'm not gonna get very far, or, like, I'm gonna run out of lives. Whether that be on the 5th stage, or eventually when I get to the final boss or something. Something's bound to go down at some point, but for now, I'm kind of stuck like this. So this video is probably going to be more of a training video. If I had editing skills, I'd probably want to make these parts as short as possible, but despite what I've learned in college so far, I haven't really gone that far into actual video editing yet. Whatever I have gone into, you know, is mostly just the basics. And it's not very... I wouldn't say enough to really make me want to start, like, going as far as to, like, start utilizing my skills during my own time yet. Okay, I'm not paying attention to the story here. It's like, considering the fact that, like, I recently heard that they announced Touhou 18 as well. I want to go as far as, like, to get to every single game, but at the same time, I still have, like, am wanting the full story here, and to get the full story, I'm gonna have to get every single good ending possible. And we just can't do that if I keep losing like this. Come on, home in. I'm not making much progress, all because this shot type just is straight up bad. Oh dear. No. No. Oh, I remember. Oh yeah, isn't it? Well, one thing's for certain, I'm definitely still lacking in my ability to use bombs, but yeah, isn't this one you have to, like, shoot the correct target? If you shoot the wrong one, it, like, fires an insane barrage of projectiles. That's how I remember this one working. You have to shoot the correct target and not shoot the fake one. Oh yeah, this one's very position-based, that's right. Not sure what are the best angles here to shoot at, but either way, I'm kind of stuck in a position where I'm stuck having to put up with whatever. Come on! We're so close! Got her! Almost there. Yeah, I'll see how far we get. We're probably gonna lose on the 5th stage. I know out of all the stages in this game, it's always the 5th one that really grinds my gears. Like, you know how bad I am on the 5th stage in this game. Like, you know how much I hate it. Especially that boss, like, ugh. I hate all of it. Don't want to do it. But nonetheless, I'm gonna have to get through it if I want to get all endings to get the full story, so I can continue forward to the next game with good knowledge. That's what I want to do. Also, another thing I should think about at some point, since I did get at least one good ending already, I should think about when I want to start doing the extra stage, because I'm not sure if I want to, like, just start doing the extra stage now, or if I want the full game before going straight to the extra stage. That's something I kind of want to take the time to think about. It's I pressed the bomb button. I used a bomb. Why did I die there? Pretty good. Yeah, not as good as I used to be, because I haven't played this game in so long. So I gotta re-memorize everything that I've clearly failed to memorize since the last time I played. Okay, so far I've gotten a... It seems I at least got some decent memory with this attack. Again, it's still obvious that I'm still lacking in a few areas. The fact that it feels like my reaction time with using bombs have gotten worse. Something that was really an essential skill that's, like, needed for, like, a basic normal playthrough if you want to get a good ending. But now it's like I don't have as good of reaction time using bombs anymore, so it's like I am worried. Joking. Climb again, the 4 of us. Still don't know who the other 2 are, but nonetheless, again, some informal commenter might have told me, and I might have forgotten. Once. Sorry, human. You know, despite how lacking I am, I do still like playing these hard games. Like, I like the kind of games that offer a challenge from time to time, especially as someone as myself who, you know, has a lot of experience with the more basic games and can actually beat some of the tougher challenges in those basic games, like, you know, the perfect run for Mario Galaxy 2, all that kind of stuff. Alright, this deck is simple. All you gotta do is stay directly underneath her and make sure... Okay, not to completely shoot down the... I forgot about... How did I get hit? What... I need to pay better attention, yikes. Seriously, what happened there that I got hit? There are a lot of instances here to where I really need to start, like, looking at what's hitting me here, because I feel like I'm getting a lot of instances where I feel like I shouldn't have gotten hit there, and I somehow get hit. A feeling I haven't experienced since, like, Embodiment of Scarlet Devil when I played that game for the first time. That one, at least, there was a bit more reasoning behind my infuriation, but this one, it's coming back to me, and I'm still not sure yet if I want to go in the direction of, like, since I've already gotten one good ending, to just move on to the next game, since I already got at least one good ending, and that's, like, that should be good enough. Oh yeah, isn't this the one where you really want to, like... Can't entirely remember how I did this one, but all I remember is that it was, like, you start out having to slowly back away from some of the... Third stage, and I already got game over. Wow. Just wow. Well, we still have time, so I might as well just use a continue at this point. And just see how far I can get before I eventually get too infuriated that I give up. That's always how it goes. But I am pretty mad about this. I still remember all the work I had to put in for this, and then all because of college and my inability to manage my time well. It was kind of my only choice to have to take a break from these games. It wasn't because I was infuriated by the game's difficulty or anything, it was because, like, you know, real-world stuff that led to me having to take a break from a real challenge that now I gotta readjust to everything and, like, have to start from square one all over again. Something that I don't like. It's one of those things that really makes it discouraging to return to a hard game because you never finished it, but now it's like you have to relearn everything all over again. I really don't like that feeling, but I'm willing to put up with it because as long as I'm doing well in college, that's what matters, because I know eventually I'm going to start making good videos. Whether it's related to career choice or just something I keep as a hobby, whatever I do, it's gonna be something good. That's what I have faith in, and that's kind of why I'm willing to put up with this kind of infuriation of still continuing even with my lack of experience. And I know what some of you are probably thinking. You're probably thinking, why don't I just take the time to practice offline or something and then record a video of when I'm actually good at this? Here's the thing. I want to actually record my experience with this game. I want to, like, show my development and skill. If I show all my, you know, practice and development, like, offline while I'm not recording, like, it's just gonna look... It looks kind of disappointing that you didn't actually get to see me develop. I want you guys to see me develop as a player in these hard games. Who knows? We'll see where it gets. Nonetheless, I mean, I still made it as far as Touhou 11. Compared to some of the difficult challenges I faced in the other Touhou games, I was there for the full ride. And I've got to stop doing that, because at some point... Actually, are those things gonna stay still, or do they eventually come down on me? Either way, it kind of doesn't matter, since I'm gonna take her out quick enough anyway. Alright, so far I've been doing this run this run has been complete no hit so far, so... At least, see, this is what I mean. It's obvious that I'm developing. Because I'm gaining a refresher of everything, memorizing all the attacks all over again, remembering what I need to do, and, you know, working off of that. So you can see just from this video alone that I'm getting some I really don't like this attack. Out of all this attacks, I really don't like the attacks where it's like attacking me from multiple directions. I'm sure you get what I mean when I say it, like, feels like it's attacking from multiple directions. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've got this attack memorized at this point. Okay, I've got... The third stage I actually found to be easier than the second stage, to my surprise. See, I still remember most of the story, so yeah, clearly something's going on in the old hell that, like, you know, from the geyser, and then, like, turns out that the cat had set something up to lead up to it turning out that, you know, that the cat purposefully created the incident so that way we could find the raven that apparently swallowed a powerful god that and was about to use its power to destroy the world or something. That's what I remember from the first good ending. I'm not sure if we're going to get more lore or something when I get other good endings. Either way, I'm still going for all the good endings before I move on, just move on to the next game. That's what I want to do. It's something I want to challenge to myself. I want to get the full story, even if it means needing a bit of patience. It's going to be a tough ride. It's going to require a bit of patience, especially with, you know, me only being able to do this in the summertime and then having to stop to focus once again on college. But in my eyes, I'd say it's worth it. I still think it's worth it. I couldn't hold myself together there. It has been way too long since I last played this game. And I'm not giving up on college just so I don't have to keep taking a break from this game. Okay, now I was fast enough to use the bombs. Alright, so it's clearly obvious that it feels like I'm not going to fit through there is the problem. I'm stuck having to put up with what feel... I don't remember if I was able to handle those streaming attacks before or not. At least most of these attacks on this stage are simple. That's the good news. Bad news, I've already used a continue on, like, only the third stage, so... We're at least not getting the good ending, and considering our lacking in extra lives, there's absolutely no way we're gonna be having to use up way too many bombs. Mansion, person must have a pretty bad, but it's the most unusual. My cat must have, yep, you have the ability to read minds and stuff, I know. Not a nice way of putting it. It seems that you're looking for a fight. It seems like you have a good reason for it. You catch on pretty quickly. I definitely don't have a good reason. Now you're trying to think of one. Evil spirits only. Hey, how do you know what I'm... There's nothing that's hidden from me. Perhaps I should have introduced myself sooner. I'm Satori, the master of the Palace of the Earth Spirits. My third eye will tell me whatever you're thinking, no matter how badly you wish it otherwise. You can tell what I'm thinking? Yeah, people must hate that. See, nobody wants it. Yep. Who are you talking? I see. No need. I know it. She can tell what I'm thinking of here. So far away, I'm in a safety zone. That's not fair. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to beat her before she reads my minds. The Oni will be satisfied if I can meet the master of the palace. Unfortunately, I don't think anything will change, even if you do manage to beat me. Letting her for too long is dangerous. Hurry up before she lays your heart bare. You're thinking, I wonder if she's really the mastermind. Who cares? Let's fight her anyway. I just want to finish up my business here and go back to the hot spring. Seems you're of no mind to settle this peacefully. I can see it. The Danmaku drawn into your memory. Alright, let's see if I can remember that. If I can remember how to outsmart this mind reader. Oh yeah, isn't there like a point where she like... Yeah, tries to line things up and then... Okay, yeah, I remember this being a fairly simple attack most of the time, as long as you hold still for most of it. It is kind of risky, though, if you do decide to move. Since, yeah, it does cause the bars to keep going like that. So, most of these attacks, I do remember them. I have a good memory, and still not good at that close concentration. Like I said before, skills rusty. I have got a lot to refresh my mind on, and it's going to be a while before things are truly and properly refreshed. Whoa. Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey! Whoa! I don't remember that. Also, I don't remember this bomb being so bad. I mean, I remember the shot type being bad, but why is the bomb so bad? Oh, you... okay. Oh, those are gonna come in at, like, the worst times, aren't they? Oh, they are! Oh, that is so cruel! And I'm out of power! So I got it, and I failed to dodge it. Figure out a rhythm for that attack. Again, give me as much of a refresher as you'd like, because I'm gonna need as much of a refresher as I can after this. Oh yeah, that's right, the bullet slowly... Apparently slight movements isn't good enough. Okay, come on, there's gotta be a path I can take here to get back to slowly whittling down your health. Why do you move around so quickly? Oh my goodness. You're gonna cause me... I do not remember this attack being so difficult. From above would have been some... Hey, those were my moves before. It'd be nice if you'd remember them. I don't remember your moves, Suika, because I never faced you in any of the games. Apparently, according to what I've been told, you only showed up in the spin-off games, from what I've heard. I've never played any of the spin-off games. I'm mainly focusing on the main game still. Man, so many Touhou games, and like now that there's an 18th one, they like keep coming out with new games, and here I am stuck on the 11th game, and like having to constantly go on large hiatuses because I'm bad at college. Just so much stuff is like adding up to where I'm just not getting anywhere with this. Okay, I remember this one. This is a simple one. That's the good news about the... I say that right as I die. Well, I guess it didn't matter anyway, since I was already down to my last life. I probably would have purposefully lost anyway, just so I could move forward. And so I know this is like... Out of all the stages, I still think this is the hardest one. Like, I think this is harder than the final stage. Still. Who knows? Even if I do get to the end, you know, I'm not sure if I want to go as far as to actually win it, or just... Or if I do want to get the bad ending and call it there. Because I haven't gotten the bad ending yet. I noticed ever since, like, you know... Ever since the 10th game where they've made it to where, by using a continue, you restart the stage, that, like... It's actually... I have noticed it was basically harder to... Okay, I remember you don't want to shoot on these parts, if I remember correctly. That's what I remember. You don't want to shoot on these parts. Okay, and then shoot at that. And then if I remember... If there's anything I remember from this game, it's that I hate this cat. Like, out of all of my opponents, this cat is the worst. Just everything about its attacks is just... Oh, it's... I hate it all. And I have to memorize all of the... This attack! This is the one that really infuriated me from my memory. So you have to memorize all of this, and then, like... Okay, I managed that first run, but at some point, I know I'm just gonna mess So I might remember my strategy here in that, you know, I focused mostly on shooting on the first part, but once bullets start moving, that's when I have to, like... Okay, I really gotta focus on taking them out here because I'm running out of time. Okay, how are things working now? I don't entirely remember how this part worked. I'm just blindly shooting at everything. And I have no idea if that was my plan initially or not. But whatever it was, it's leaving me to get cornered. So I don't remember if this part was easier by not shooting or if it was better for me to shoot there. A lot of stuff I need to still refresh myself on. At least so far I've been doing well in that I'm still at full power and that I haven't lost a life yet. That's the good news. So I can take on the 5th stage boss, like, without, at like, full power with full extra lives. This will probably be easiest if I just not shoot them here. Since even if I do get some points out of it, it's not a whole lot of points that are worth getting, in my opinion. Place way too well to place the Earth's beings. Was above the hell of blazing fires when the former capital stopped being a part of hell. We came here because we can take care of both the geyser and evil spirits in the hell of blazing fires. What the hell of blazing fires? Is it okay to go any farther down here? Alright, it's another cat. I think that cat's been following me from the palace. How creepy. Suspicious. Ta-da! Hey sis, having fun in the hell blazing fires? The hellfires will take your body and your soul. Whoa, it wasn't a cat? No, I think it's cat enough. A cat's a cat, but don't make the mistake of thinking I'm just your ordinary cat. I've been living here ever since this place was really hell. And now I can catch corpses and spirits and control them. All my hard work has really paid off. What? Spirits? That means we better take her down, right? Hey, you're one of those fire chariots, right? Hey! Huh? Well, we've got a cart for fires at the shrine, but... Hey sis, I'm your fiery cart right here. If I find a corpse, I'll wheel it in this cart all the way to hell. I'll take your corpse, too. Well, that caught me off guard. Like I said, my memory is rusty, so that kind of stuff is bound to happen. That's for sure. Alright, I gotta pay attention to the slow projectiles as well as make sure... Okay, I remember hating these attacks if I remember correctly, because they, like, these fairies slowly close in on you, and when you shoot them, they do that. So, it's like, I gotta figure out a strategy where I don't shoot at them while being able to get up to where the boss is here, while not having to shoot these fairies. Something that I should try to do in a reasonable amount of time so I don't die. Or just go right up there and shoot him down. Come on. Ah! Come on, how long is this gonna take? Okay, got her. I'm dangerously low on power now, though, so I should figure out a... I was just about to bomb. Out of all the things I'm really lacking skill here, I really gotta try and, like, get better at my reaction times when I'm about to get hit by something, and, like, in terms of knowing how to use a bomb... See, it's like... What happened to, like, the death bombing reaction time? It, like, feels like it's stupidly short now, to the point that, like, what's the point of even having it if, like, you're gonna make it awful? Okay, I can't remember what my strategy was here, so I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna avoid this attack on instinct right now, is what I'm gonna do. Not sure if it's the most effective way, but it's how I'm doing it. And, of course, it was a bad idea. Also, we still have a couple of attacks to go, and I'm already about to lose again. So I'm once again in a position to where I'm considering if it's a good idea to just, Okay, how do I dodge this again? Also, why is that bomb gotta be so bad? Why is everything in this game gotta be so annoying to deal with? Alright, please grant me an extra life. I need an extra life at some point, otherwise I'm going down. Alright, I need to... No! Ah! It's always this stage that just gets on my nerves. Actually, this will probably all be easier if I just not do anything. Like, there's no reason to do anything at this point. I already used to continue, and I have no need for points or extra power since it already starts me at full power. Ugh. Just gets on my nerves. Just how stupidly difficult this is. I've got to take all this time just to refresh my memory with all of this. Come on. Get him. Yeah, why can't I get him? I gotta remember the controls, gotta remember everything. And I'm just not doing a good job at remembering everything right now. It's just... all the pain of doing this is returning to me, and it's the fact that I don't remember anything that's really making this difficult for me right now. It's all because of this stupid cat that I'm stuck at this game. At least I still got the memory of this first part well that I can easily no-hit run this right as I say that! Come on! Why you gotta be like this to me, game, huh? You tear everything away from me. You know that? Yeah. Man, this run is so bad. I know some of you guys are gonna be mad at me and are gonna, like, really encouraging me to just play the game on practice mode. But again, I would like to show my experience in terms of... okay, actually, I got a good idea. We still shoot, but we don't shoot often. That was a bad plan. That was a really bad plan. That was the worst, like, out of all the plans I could have come up with there, that was the worst one. I'll be honest, I am reaching the point to where I'm really considering if I should just move on to the next game, or since I already got a good ending, or if I should actually try, because right now I'm in a state where I'm both not happy as well as, like, but just... I'm gonna leave it up to you guys at this point to decide if you think, should I even put in the effort, or should I just move on to the next game, since clearly this is gonna cause infuriation. I want the story, but, like, the game ain't giving me the story until I get good at the game. So I guess in that sense, I should try to go, at least try to go for every good ending. But then I can't keep up with all the games, the new games they keep adding in, that I'm probably going to be stuck here forever with how little often I get to play this game due to college always being so busy, because I'm bad at time and everything and just all bad. I need to get better at managing my time wisely so I still have time to do this kind of stuff in college, because I like college, but I also like these games, and I really don't want to have to go as far as to abandon this every time I'm struggling in college. I don't want to keep doing this. I really don't. I'll give it a few more tries, but there's gonna reach a point here where I'm probably just gonna get bored, and that's when I'm gonna be at the point where I just, like, I'm gonna need a break. I don't care what you guys say about how I go about things. I'm going as far as to finish this game in terms of getting every single good ending possible, so I can get the full story. I like playing most games for their story, even if this game isn't entirely about the story. I'm playing it through and through, and none of you guys are gonna stop me. I'm not gonna give up when a real challenge comes my way, because this is one of those kind of games to where it feels unfair at first, but I, like, know that there is an actual challenge here, and that it does really come down to the skill as the player. So you can see I've still got some skill on some of these attacks, which means that I still got some skill in some places when I did it when I first played, meaning that it is totally possible for me to be good and eventually finally get those endings. I'm gonna watch as I end up getting the remaining endings with ease after this, because this is like the one... Well, then again, I kind of didn't like the other shot type either, so there's that to keep in mind as well. So I guess it's not going to be complete sunshine and rainbows after this. That's for sure. Yeah, bonus failed because I'm bad at using bombs and can never tell. Okay, this attack I know in particular will be easy by just... It's here that it's like... And I can never react fast enough to use a bomb! And now I'm out of lives again, that I might as well just give up. But at the same time, I want to try gaining some experience on some of the boss's attacks. So I'm stuck in a stalemate, or do I just give up and start again now, or what do I do? I'm stuck with many choices. I did just start playing this game again after, like, being in college for such a long time, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining too hard. It's just hard to, like, really feel good when, like, you're in a position to where it feels like you've gotten worse. And while there's good reasoning behind it getting worse, it's, like, a good reason. It's, like, it makes me feel like it'd be better if I just give up on college. But I don't want to give up on college, because, like, that's, like, a major life-changing choice, and it's, like... It's gonna affect my entire life, and if, like, when it comes to life-changing choices, you don't want to take the one where you just give up, especially for a stupid reason like this, even if there might be a bunch of other encouraging reasons as to why you might want to consider giving up. Regardless, I gotta figure something out, especially here, because attacks like those are quite difficult. As you've clearly seen in the past, I can go through the ghosts? Oh, that makes it... Okay, I was wrong. You can't go through the ghosts. Well, it was worth a shot, because I knew that run was already doomed for failure anyway. Well, I thought I was free to go to the top at that point. I'm just trying to see what points I could get. Alright, if it gets close to an hour and I'm still bad at this, it's usually around the hour mark at these that I call it a video. Because clearly, that'll be like the points where I'm not getting anywhere. Like, at this point, you might as well just fast forward, because clearly, I ain't getting anywhere this video. You might as well fast forward to see if I do manage to pull this off, or if it's just a lost cause at this point. Because that's clearly the direction this video is going in. It's starting to feel like a lost cause at this point. And I'm sure most of you are getting bored, so you might as well either just fast forward to the end and see if I win or not. Because that's clearly all this is at this point. I need to start doing some trimming, but, like, I still don't feel ready to start getting into paying money for the good video editors for my computer yet. There's a lot of things I want to do with this channel, and I just don't feel like I'm ready for it yet. So I'm so unsure about how I want to use my money, because there are a lot of directions I want to go in, and I'm not sure which one's the best direction yet. Huh! Gotcha! You ain't getting me this time. Alright, I know I'm not making it that time, so I might as well focus specifically on dodging the attack. Come on, I'm so close. There we go. Well, at least I did better with one thing that time around. Okay, and then there's this infuriating attack that I can... Right, it's always right as I'm about to use a bomb that I get hit. And somehow the death bombing in this is total garbage. And, oh, I hate this stage! I hate all of it. All I can say is that I just hate it. Also, I'm shooting on an Okay. Okay. Alright, this is it. I'm at that point where, like, this is my last go. Because now I'm just... I feel like I'm not going to get anywhere at this point. Because if I'm having this much infuriation... And, like, if I'm doing this bad, then, yeah, we're going to be here forever. I'm giving up for this round. Because clearly, we're not getting anywhere. No, I do not want to save a replay. That was bad. Ugh. Okay, so it's clearly obvious that my skills have gotten very rusty at this game. And I have a very... Okay. I leave it up to you guys in the comments right now. Should I just move on to the different shot types and go for just getting the endings out of order? Or should I just keep at it? Or should at this point I consider moving on to the next game or something? I don't want to move on to the next game though until I get the full story. That's the problem. A lot of things to think about. I just don't know what I want to do about it. So I leave it up to you guys. It's up to you. Until then, thank you for watching if you had the endurance to watch me suffer for this long. I honestly don't know what to do at this point. Like, most of these shot types, they're... Especially all of Marisa's shot types, they're much better than these other two Reimu has. So it feels like it would be better to play using Marisa before going to the more annoying shot types. That's how I think I'd want to do it. I mean, considering the fact that I did the 8th game a little bit out of order since Marisa was the more annoying one to play as back in that game, I guess there's nothing wrong with going for the good endings out of order since I've done it once before already. So yeah, I guess I'm going to do that next time where I'm going to play as a different shot type, one that I feel more comfortable playing with, and one that I feel that, you know, I'll have better odds of actually getting another good ending, because I don't want to spend the next few episodes struggling really hard, all because I'm bad at the game. I want to be good at the game, not be infuriated the whole time. So I'm gonna need to play the game more to get some more experience. There, I have a long way to go. Again, if there are any informal commenters, you're free to help me gain a refresher on my skills. So yeah. But as always, if you enjoyed this video and wish to see it, more of this game and more of my content in general, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!